Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Cindy. We'll wait for a little bit of the feed so we can start. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Good afternoon, good evening to everyone. How's everybody doing? Hello, America. God bless America. God bless my country, Mexico, and God bless my city of Tijuana, and also my neighbor city that is San Diego, California. How's everybody doing? Good evening. Wow, what a day today. We had an experience going undercover to these hotels and trying to figure it out. And trying to figure out how much is the cost of these immigrants that they're paying weekly and monthly. It is amazing the amount that they're paying every week to stay over here. So my question is, if they're running away from poverty, how are they getting this amount and ridiculously amount of money, like $140 a week, like $115 a week, and like $100 per week to maintain housing in these private rooms and in this hotels, that there is full impact of migrants. Tomorrow we are going to go to another couple hotels that I'm going to go again undercover, and also tomorrow we have a great visitor from the United States. I will present to you this visitor that this person is going to be riding with me the whole time. I will show her again, the same route that we do. We're going to go to Little Haiti, and this particular person wants to interview the immigrants. I will do some of that too. I would like to get more involved in what are the experiences of these immigrants that they're coming all the way from the south. Also, we will go to the other shelter that we already know, Pastor Agape. We will go over there, and we will go also to the shelter that is Movimiento Juventud 2000. We will have 3 shelters for tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day for you guys tomorrow. 3 shelters. And on the day after, we will go somewhere else for you guys to see how amazing it is. And probably late at night, we will go to Playas again to see how Playas is, and show this particular individual how is everything over there in Playas, and how are the crossings, and go to the cliff and go to somewhere else too. But I will be doing it with somebody that, this particular individual wants me to show the city. So good afternoon, good evening to everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope that you're doing great, because this is wow. This is a report that it just came from the guy that on Friday I went to this shelter, and on Saturday I went to another one, and both of the people that they're in charge of this shelter, they have given me the same explanation, and I have information from our contact in Chiapas for you guys. So in Chiapas, apparently they're having a big time problem now. There's a problem with everybody. The people that they're causing more problems are the people from Africa and from Cuba. They are the people that they're causing humongous problems in the border in Chiapas. They don't know how to contain them. And I just show you some lawsuits that the people from Cuba, they are doing to our country, Mexico, for mistreatment. Look at how many names right here. Look at this. how many names on this lawsuit to our country. It is so ridiculous, these lawsuits that they're putting for mistreatment and for not giving them their visas of transit at the moment and at the time that they want. So, what is the information today? I just asked how to translate this word that is used over here. Apparently, they're flying people from Texas to California. And these people that they're flying from Texas to California, that is old news. Yes, they're flying them from Texas and they're flying them in the United States. You know, the most important news, that is the most important thing, is that they're flying them from Chiapas to Sonora, Hermosillo, and from Chiapas to Mexico. That is the most important thing. Why? Because I have the ticket right here. Volaris. The ticket. Evidence. Right here. We have it. We have the evidence that they're flying them from Chiapas to Mexico City. And from Mexico City all the way to Hermosillo. And from Hermosillo, they're flying them. And they don't like to stay in Hermosillo. They're flying them to Tijuana. They're flying them to Tijuana. Another ticket right here. They're flying them to Tijuana. So, who's paying this? Who's paying these flights? Because they were having a gigantic mass of money spent on buses. Now it's a gigantic mass of money spent on flights. And Volaris is, it's an okay airline in Mexico. It's an okay airline. So the problem right now that Tijuana and the shelters in Tijuana are having is that they are deporting the people that they're coming from Texas to California, to San Diego. The immigrants that they entered from Texas illegally, they're deporting them from San Diego. They're deporting them from San Diego right now. If it is the story that, oh my God, I knew that was, 15 years ago. Congratulations. That's good for you. This is what's happening today. This is what happened today. And today, the information that we're getting by two people that they're in charge of two shelters over here, this is the information that we're getting. In Spanish, and I will translate in English. It says, nos han comentado que los migrantes que vienen deportados de Texas, they're telling us that the people that they're been deported from the state of Texas, this is two people in charge of two shelters. These are their declarations. Que los albergues debemos estar en precaución en recibirlos. That the shelters have to be precautious on receiving them. Porque hay un grupo de migrantes en centros de detención en Estados Unidos, because there's a large group of immigrants on detention centers in the United States, en el que han detectado que tienen influencia, and the ones that they've been detecting that they have influence, the flu. El día de ayer deportaron a 19 migrantes a Tijuana que vinieron de Texas. Yesterday, they deported 19 migrants that they were coming from Texas. Normalmente el Grupo Beta nos llama o llama a los albergues para ver quién los puede recibir. Normally, the Grupo Beta is the one that picks them up and distributes them to every shelter. He's this guy saying normally Grupo Beta calls us and tells us which shelter can they be received. Pero en esta ocasión, el Grupo Beta no atendió ni canalizó a los migrantes para colocarlos en algún albergue. But in this occasion, Grupo Beta did not attend or did not canalize these immigrants to put them on a particular shelter. Le pedimos a las autoridades correspondientes que por favor se coordinen. We are asking for the authorities to please coordinate, especialmente con el Departamento de Salud, especially with the Department of Health, para recibir a todos los emigrantes que vienen deportados, to receive all the migrants that they're getting deported, especially from Texas to the state of Baja California. Ya que en Texas, donde se ha detectado estos brotes, it is because we are asking them to detain these people of the health department and to check them, because we know that in the state of Texas, they've been huge detections of flu and influenza in the detention centers in the United States. So, we have a case of people coming extremely sick from Texas to San Diego right now. This is a special message from two of the people that they're in charge of shelters right here in Tijuana. Our information, Border Network News. This is information that they're telling us that these people are coming extremely sick, things that we already know that they're coming sick, but these are facts that right now they're deporting people from Texas to San Diego, that they are sick. They have a extremely amount of flu and influenza, and no shelter wants to take care of them. And the reason why they don't want to take care of them is because there's a lot of children in the shelters in Tijuana, Baja California. These are the things that a lot of people are afraid. And these are the things that is coming over here. There's a lot of sick people, a lot of sicknesses, a lot of diseases. And people are going to get contagious. Nobody's taking care of them. Our government is being extremely irresponsible to not take care of them as soon as they come over here and as soon as they get deported. Why? Because we're supposed to be responsible, because we are in the piece of crap pact of UN migration pact. So we're supposed to have the health department right there waiting for them in communication with the American authorities. I'm going to the port 19. They have influenza. They're really sick with flu. They're getting deported right now. They're coming from Texas. Okay, I'll take care of it. Okay, health department in Mexico. I'm right here. I'm taking care of it. There was nobody to take care of them. Nobody. So they are running around right now, sick, across our city, with no doctor to take care of them, with no health department to take care of them, and with no place to sleep. I'm not saying like, oh my God, but the thing is that the government of Mexico is being extremely irresponsible. Irresponsible to the fullest. In another note, we have information from our contact in Chiapas that they had a big, gigantic operation against 20 Cubans in Chiapas, in Tapachula, Chiapas. And I will translate as I am reading this note. It says, al menos 20 cubanos fueron detenidos en un hotel en Tapachula. At least 20 Cubans were detained at a hotel in Tapachula, Chiapas, por agentes del Instituto Nacional de Migración, así como la Policía Militar y Federal. They were detained by agents from the Institute National of Immigration, also by the military police and the federal police. They were detained. Around 7 o'clock, officials yesterday llegaron al hospedaje de Santa Teresa. They were officials and federal agents arrived at Santa Teresa that they were staying at, donde llevaron a los migrantes que no pudieron acreditar su estancia. The migrants that escaped because they couldn't get credentials in the migration visa of transit, and they were staying at this hotel illegally on this day. Y los trasladaron en vehículos del Instituto Nacional de Migración de nuevo a Ciudad Hidalgo. As they were detained, they were transferred again to, I'm sorry, let me put the charger on the phone because if not, it's going to be turn off. They were transferred to Ciudad Hidalgo. This was a declaration by an individual that says like this. Ellos acá. This is an individual from the police. He gave a declaration. Listen to this. Ellos acá hacen lo que se les da la gana. I'm sorry, no, I misspelled right here. These are declarations. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read. This is a statement from a migrant. This is a statement from a migrant, and it says this: Ellos llegan acá y hacen lo que se les dé la gana. They come over here and they do whatever they want to do. He's talking about the federal agents. Con armas de fuego y no respetan nada. With long firearms and they don't respect anything. And they treat us like we were criminals. Glasses, Oscar, I know. I know, I'm sorry. I don't know where they are. So this particular individual, this migrant, is saying that the Mexican police, it's mistreating them because they are doing these operations because they're violating the law and they're escaping without a visa or transit and they're moving in their country. And this immigrant is saying that the Mexican police is doing whatever the hell they want. Hold on a second. Let me get you on. Hold on, buddy. The Mexican police is doing whatever the hell they want. Hold on, buddy. Let me just think right here for a second. Who is the authority in the country? The Mexican police. Who is the military in the country? The Mexican military. Who is the authority in the Mexican police and the Mexican military? Mexico. So who has the right to do an operation and to do a search in whatever hotel that there's people moving illegally to the south, to the north, because you don't have the visa of transit? The police of Mexico, the military of Mexico. So what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, really? If they are moving from south to north without a visa of transit, what are you talking about? And these are the kind of people that they're putting lawsuits to our country. They're putting lawsuits to our country because the visa of transit is taking too long. They have been telling them there's no visas of transit right now in Mexico. There is no visas of transit right now in Mexico. So it's not a thing that you should get there and you get to siglo XXI. You get there and, the whole world is there. Yemen, Togo, Palestine, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Congo, the whole Africa, South America, Central America. You get there and everybody before entering, they tell you it's going to take a long time for you to get the visa of transit, man. It's going to take a long time. It's my right. Yeah, but we know it's your right, man. But that's my right. I know that is your right, man. Calm down. I know that is your right, but they're not giving the visa of transit. I don't care. I'm going. So if you don't care, if you are going, let me tell you something. If you don't care and if you're going, it's because you're going to be waiting right there at a crisis that there's not that much food. There's not that many clothing and there's nobody to be supporting you over there. So you're getting advice in Guatemala before you cross. So whose responsibility is it? Is it the Mexican responsibility or is it you that you're taking the irresponsible decision of putting your children through all that process to go into Ciudad Siglo XXI, to Ciudad Hidalgo and stay there for a month, 2 months, and then be like, I don't like it here anymore. I'm going to escape. Then you escape. You migrate without a piece of a transit. You migrate without a permit. You go and stay at a hotel. Then you get ambushed by Mexican police and military. Then you're complaining? I don't get it. This happened yesterday at 7 o'clock at night. More than 19 Cubans escaped from Ciudad Hidalgo, and because they're not giving them the visas of transit, that means they want to do what they want to do. That's the problem. They want to do what they want. That is the problem. They don't care. They don't care what the Mexican authority says. They don't care about what the military says. They don't even care if the only person that is backing them up is our president. And believe me, if my president changes his mind, and if he goes and he stands there and he says, you know what, hell with this, I'm out of the pack. You know, hell with you, you lied. We want it. We don't care. They don't care about anything. They don't respect laws. They don't respect other humans' rights. They don't respect nobody. So right now, as I am reading right here, that it says at least 20 Cubans were detained at a hotel in Tapachula, Chiapas by agents of the Institute National of Immigration. As for the military police and the federal police, at 7 o'clock at night, they were detained because they were staying at a hotel that is called Santa Teresa, where the migrants, they got detained because the police got to them and they asked them, where is your visas of transit? And everybody said, we don't have none. So why you moving if you're not authorized to move from the south to the north? We're not going to wait there anymore. It's 3 months. Yeah, but they told you, buddy, before you came into our country that they did not have humanitarian visas and visas of transit. They did not have none of those. They did not have one of this. Look, I'm going to tell you which ones. I got the document right here. Is this one. They did not have this little thing right here. This one. It says right here in the top, formato para solicitar trámite migratorio de estancia. This is the one that you're supposed to have for you to migrate from south to the north. This is the one that you're supposed to have to migrate from south to the north. So, hold on a second. I have to... Hold on a second, please. Sorry, people. I'm sorry. I got a 4-year-old. So I got to do when they call me. I'm sorry. I apologize. Where was I? So This is what is happening. And this is a document that says that you're authorized to transit from the south to the north. You're authorized. You're authorized to transit from the south to the north. Now, this situation that these people got arrested, and there's 19 of them, more than 20 of them, that they got arrested. What explanation are you going to get? And it's because of that they're not giving them what they want. They're putting lawsuits. Right here, documents of lawsuits because they're mistreating them, the Mexican government. Not only we have given 235,000 rations of food, not only we have spent millions and millions and millions of pesos, not only they have affected our economy at every border, not only they've been raping our women, bringing drugs, trafficking children, trafficking everything through the south door. This activist that I was encountering the other day on Monday, his name is Justin, he said, you know what? So all these men and all these women that are making a line, all of these are racist, Oscar. All of these are rapists. That's what you're saying, that all of these people are rapists? No, dummy. Not all of those people are rapists, but have you seen their criminal record? Have you checked them for fingerprints? Is there an inspection if that kid is his? Is there a DNA test in Guatemala? Tell me. Do you know? It's because they're just telling you, you know what, I'm suffering too much. $140 a week they're paying to stay. $115 and $100 a week they're spending to stay weekly. That's $400 if you're spending on the $100 one a week. That's $400 a month. Who's paying that stay? Because if they're suffering that much of poverty, where are they getting money to pay that? Where are they working now? Okay, if they're working, congratulations. That is great. I'm sorry, apologize. All of them are working? I just want to know. All of them are working. And we have this case of this 20 and plus migrants that they have escaped. This is the problem. There's no control in the South Door. There's no control. You don't know what kind of diseases, sicknesses, trafficking is happening. It is just so out of hands of everybody. Everybody doesn't have control of nothing. Imagine if these 20 migrants that they have escaped from Siglo XXI, why are they escaping? Because they want to get to the north. They want to get to the United States. Now, question. Do we know that guy that wants to cross to the United States, his record? Do we know that he's sick? Because we have a case right now, yesterday, that 19 migrants got deported by Texas through California. They got deported right here to Tijuana, and nobody in Mexico wanted to pick them up because they were sick with influenza and flu. Who's going to be the responsible one for this disorder of migrants that they're sick? Now we're going to we're going to let people die of sickness? Who's the unhuman? Is it the United States? No. Is it Mexico? No. Is it the United Nations and Human Rights? Yes. Those are the unhuman ones. They're putting people to this misery. Like that guy, that activist that said, we have the capacity and the capability to take care of the 500 and more thousand homeless that they are over there in the United States. So apparently this activist said that, America has the capability to maintain those 500,000 people, and he said, and all of those people too, and all of these people too. Oh my God, are you serious? So America has the capacity to take care of Africa, Asia, Middle East, South America, Central America, and everybody else. And now we have cases of people being sick from, everybody knows that they're flying them all over the place. That's not nothing new. So we have cases of they're flying them over here to California and they're deporting them. They're usually they're deporting them. But the news here is that they're sick and they're coming deported to my city. And if they're sick and they're being deported, that means that somebody has to take care of them. Now, this is a case of this is the thing that worries me, people. This is the thing that worries me. Terry Crew, dude, your haircut is tight. I gotta take a minute, people. Thank you so much. This is the thing that worries me. This is the thing that worries me. What is the thing? Do you guys imagine what is the thing? Do you guys imagine if you guys are really smart, you're BNN followers, you're extremely smart. If you think that there was a person that it was sick with influenza and is sick with flu, and they're not attending those people that they're getting deported, what do you think that they're going to do with the people that they're sick by tuberculosis? That they got AIDS? That they got cancer? That they got diabetes? What do you think they're going to do with those people? If they're not, this is where I'm going. Like, I'm not going with like, oh, they're just having influenza. Like, oh my God, it's just sick. This guy is just making news of 19 migrants that are just deported and they're sick. Like, oh my God, it's just like, oh, it's fake news again. Like, oh my God. No, that is not the point. The point is that they're deporting sick people. And right now, these two people that they're in charge of shelters, these two people they're in charge of shelters said that nobody wanted to take care of them in the shelters, that you need the health department right there. So the health department did not arrive. Grupo Beta did not arrive. So who's going to take care of them? So if there's 19 people crossing with tuberculosis, what are the expectations for those people to be taken care of by our country? 0 to none. If there's people with AIDS, sick, what are the expectations of them taken care of by our country? -0. What are the expectations of people that they have cancer, they're sick? -0. What do you think? There's a measles outbreak in Texas. There's cases, there's speculations of Ebola in Chiapas. And now, these people are escaping like they've been doing. This is not nothing new, but they've been escaping from Siglo XXI, the detention center, the canalization center, where they registered and they're like, okay, you qualify, you don't qualify, you qualify, you don't qualify, you qualify, you don't qualify. Okay. So they escape from there like they've been escaping. They jump a wall in Morro. There's a wall. Is it Morro? There's a wall. They jump a wall and they start running. And they already set up by somebody to pick them up. Take me to Tapachula. Remember where Tapachula is, right? It's really close by. I'll show you on the map. So they take them to Tapachula, and now remember that I told you that there was military now there. There were more than 200 elements of military over there, and they brought 200 more federal police officers. So you got 400 plus the 400 that were there. That's like 800. So now they can do an operation now. Now it's like, okay, there's you better respect over here. So they found them, and as soon as they found them, they're complaining about it. And you see that this declarations of these migrants that are saying, oh, they're coming in with big guns and they're treating us like criminals. No, they're not. First of all, buddy, oh my God, man. I don't understand. Double moral standard. I think that is double standard. I think that is called over in English is doble moral in Spanish. I'm not trying to be that. It's just the reality. Look, if I cross to the United States, I'm not a criminal, but I'm committing a crime. So it is kind of like I'm a criminal, but I'm not a criminal. But you know, it's difficult to make it understand. But if I'm crossing illegally to the United States, I'm committing a crime because it is a charge and it's a federal crime that is called illegal entry. So I'm crossing illegally to the United States, although it's prison and federal prison. So it is a crime. So I'm crossing illegally to the United States. So that makes me, violate the law. So if I violate the law, there needs to be authorities that need to take care of me. And those authorities, I'm not just carrying diapers, or they're just not carrying candles, or they're just not carrying batteries. Like, hey, this is a charger. I'm gonna throw it in your face if you don't stop. I'm the authority, and I'm gonna throw it in your face. You need to stop there, Juan. I'm telling you to stop. I'm gonna throw it. You need to stop. You missed. Oh, I got another one. Of course they're going to be carrying long guns. Of course they're going to be carrying 9mm. Of course they're going to be carrying bulletproof vests. Of course there are authorities to protect the borders and to protect their countries. That doesn't make them racist. That does not make them that they're treating you bad. No, that is what they're trained for. So, Mexican authorities, let's flip it back. Mexican authorities, you're fleeing a process. You don't care about your humanitarian visas. You escape. You go to a hotel and they find you. What do you think the Mexican authorities are going to be like? I got this thing from Spider-Man right here, man. You need to go back to siglo XXI in Ciudad Hidalgo. I'm going to throw it in your face. I'm going to throw it in your face if you don't stop. Hey, Pedro, Juan, stop. Of course they're not going to have that. Of course they're not going to have a stick. Of course they're going to have long guns and they're going to have a 9mm with bulletproof vests because they don't know who they're dealing with. They don't know if you're sick. They don't know if you have it, if you have a knife. They don't know if you're a criminal. They don't know if you're a rapist. They don't know if you're good or bad. They just want to arrest you, process you till you can obey the law and you can come here like it's supposed to be. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D, Exhibit H. Exhibit like whatever you want to call it. So that is the process. It's exactly the United States. It is exactly Ciudad Hidalgo. And now you're complaining about it. And you're complaining about it real hard that somebody is wearing long guns. Oh my God, they're wearing long guns. They have long guns and they want to shoot us. They treat us like criminals. Hold on a second, buddy. They told you don't get out of this immigration intake. Don't get out of there until you get the humanitarian visa. It's too much. It's 2-3 months and we're suffering. They told you before you got in siglo XXI and before you crossed to Mexico, they told you that they were not giving visas of transit. Yeah, but that is unhuman that they're not giving us. Yes, I know, but if they told you that they was not giving humanitarian visas and they were not giving visas of transit, why are you coming? Oh, yeah, you're right. So, I was wrong? Of course you are wrong! And of course you've been wrong! And this lawsuit is a piece of crap lawsuit! Why? Because Mexico's been taking care of you. Like that activist that I was talking on Monday, that he was saying, so, Mexico has, just tell me when, that they have been giving resources to this caravan. Get the F out of here! Get out and go back to your country. Really, the United States is not in your pact. You're supposed to be on the other side. You're breaking my Constitution, Article 33. You're breaking it. You're coming and violating my law. Get out. This is not your business. This is not your political business. This treaty is between people that they are in the pact. You're an American citizen. Yes. Get the hell out and go back and defend your country. Fight for your veterans. Fight for the poverty over there. What are you doing over here? Get out. Get out! And you're telling me over here what kind of resources Mexico has done for this caravan. Get the hell out! Who is maintaining them? Who is providing them transport? Who is providing them now plane tickets to get from Chiapas to Mexico, from Mexico to Hermosillo, Hermosillo to Tijuana? Who's providing all that? You are? You're paying it? Oh, you guys tell me. Like, you tell me. I'm going for what he told me. How many shelters are here now from the state that they're supporting them? 2. And how many are not? 20. So you're telling me that only you're complaining about 2? I'm not complaining about 2. And the other 20? Guess who's supporting them? You are activists, you organizations from America, you caravan support networks, you al otro lados, you all of you, that they're bringing all these food without reporting it to customs. They're bringing all these money, they're paying it without reporting taxes, and you're renting houses and making them as shelters, and you're not reporting them as shelters, and you're renting private rooms with people that they don't have visas of transit, and they don't have humanitarian visas. So who's violating the law? We are? Oh my God, where do you get the resources to, where Mexico, when does that pay resources? So you bring me this piece of crap that is a lawsuit against my country. I will wipe the floor with your lawsuit. It is a ridiculous lawsuit. You're offending us. We are providing everything for you to migrate. And on top of that, you made the mistake of coming into Chiapas because they told you there were no visas of transit. They were none. But you are arrogant. You don't listen. You go in there. You suffer. And when you're just out of breath, and when you're just out of solutions, and you want to say help, 911, you get out, you jump the wall, and you start running, and you go to Tapachula, and they find you, these officers, that they're wearing long guns, because you guys been aggressive the whole damn time since this caravan started. You have hurt our police officers, you have thrown rocks, thrown sticks, violated our women. If it is only one, it is just for everybody. There needs to be protection. So you have done all of that, and you expect them to go, hey, how you doing, man? What's up? Hey, you escaped. You need to go back. Come on, man. Let's get in the car. Woohoo! You want a burger? You want a taco? No, I want some tacos. Okay, man. You're going to go back? No, I'm not. Oh, come on, man. Do you expect that? Do you really expect that? Is it really like that? It is disgusting. Out of pocket. Done deal. Really it is. Amazing. 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 And the whole thing about me talking about 19 migrants getting deported from San Diego, that they were brought from Texas to San Diego, and getting deported to Tijuana. The whole thing about that is to consider and to make you guys think, if they're not taking care of people that they are sick with the influenza, what do you expect with people that they're really sick? What do you expect from them? Imagine, what do you expect from people that they're really, really sick? Tuberculosis, AIDS, cancer, diseases that they're really strong. What do you expect the Mexican government is going to do? Do you know how they take care of our people, their homeless people, that they get sick and they take them to the hospital? The hospital is so full, So this happens. This actually happens, and I will show you guys so you will see how sad it is. They get the patient out and they throw him out of on the sidewalk, sick, with an open wound, because there's a homeless guy. They can't take care of him and nobody's paying for the bill. So hospital's gonna be like, no, we gotta take you out. Just leave him right there at the sidewalk. So imagine these guys are complaining that they're coming in sick and nobody's taking care of them, when our country has been suffering with this every day, constantly. Constantly. We've been suffering with poverty. We've been suffering with sickness. We've been suffering with corruption. And our people deserve a first-class world country. We are extremely smart, competitive. In sports, in soccer, don't even talk about it. In sports, in boxing, come on, don't even talk about it. In a lot of things, we are really good. Our people deserve a first-class world country. But why we don't have it? It is because our corruption, our government, and our leaders. It's always been like that. Last time that happened, that they were taking away the land of the poor, that they were taking away the rights of the poor, and they were taking away the rights of the citizens, a guy rised up. A lot of guys in the country rised up. And you know who was the guy that rised up and defended the poor people? This guy right here. He rised up with a rifle and his horse, calling a night. Pancho Villa, another one. I like him, but not that much. He did some wrong to the United States. It happened, a revolution. Are they provoking that over here? Is this because a lot of people are scared now that it's going to be a civil war? And sometimes I smell it. I smell that happening. I smell that. When I'm out there and I'm looking at all the operation and how they operating and how they don't care about no Mexican authority, it smells like a civil war. And I think sometimes, what are we going to do? Are we prepared as Mexican people? And I was talking to my partner, Anthony, and he was saying, Mexican people are asleep, man. And we agree and disagree on a lot of things. And I told him, yes. Yes, you're right. You're right, they're asleep. The whole country probably is asleep, and a lot of them are waking up right now. But I told them, what's up with your authorities right now? And he said, what are you talking about? I told him, brother, have you seen the military right there at the border? You're right. Have you seen more customs, more border patrol, backup? Have you seen the Marines? Have you seen the Army right there? They're really calm right now. They are really calm. That's wrong. The customs and the border patrol, wake up. They're coming. They're coming. They're waiting for you to be calm. They're waiting for you to not wake up. I can feel it. I'm over here. I feel the tension every time. And your border looks exactly exactly the same as nothing has happened. There's only one person in every boot that every vehicle goes into. What are they going to do if 3,000 immigrants rush the border? Like this. What are they going to do? They're sleeping. They're taking it like nothing's going to happen. And also, there's one person to blame over here in California. One. Gavin Newsom. One. He's letting them like that. Alone. Alone. He's letting them like that. Alone. One person for boot. You guys seen how the Border Patrol is riding. You guys the other day, when I was at that fire, when I was at that breach point, that there was an old man, you know, burning a fire. You guys remember that? There was an old man burning a fire. And I said hi to the Border Patrol. Hey, you know, and there was a unit. There was only one guy. One guy. Only one guy. Imagine this happening. It's a scenario. Like Justice said, hypothetical. Just hypothetical, man. A scenario. And let's just say that Border Patrol, just one right there. And they say, 500 of us, let's go. Huh? What do you think he's going to do? What do you guys think that he's going to do? The United States and the border is acting real calm. It's acting real calm at the border. Our government is acting corrupt and calm. The United States is acting calm. Our government is acting corrupt and calm. It's all up to the citizens. It's all up to the citizens. It's all up to us. You guys in America, me in Mexico. It's all up to you guys to wake up and protect your country. It's all up to us. Because the leaders of the government, they're corrupt. They want this socialism. Not only in my country, they want it in your country. And you see that on these activists that are coming. Something is happening. I smell it. Something is hiding. This is too calm. Something is wrong because things are so calm sometimes. And something is wrong. When everything is calm is when something is wrong. Regarding this kind of scenarios. And they need to take measures. And the United States and the customs, they need to start to being more aware. More aware. Because we don't know when these animals or these, invaders are going to wake up. And how did this happen? You're going to be like this. How did this happen? And I'm going to be like over here like, how can I stop him? The authorities need to be more awake. And we need to start over here in Tijuana. A lot of people are starting, to wake up. A lot of them. This Sunday is really important for everybody to watch. I will be doing a live feed in Spanish the whole day. And I will be doing a live feed for the Mexican public because it's election day. And I will be going to several voting booths. And I will be doing a transmission. I will do like 1 or 2, 3, 5 or 6 or 10 minutes with you guys. I will cut the Mexican feed and go to you guys and tell you this is who's winning. We don't want Morena to win. If Morena wins, that is the political party of our president, everything's lost. Say bye to California and say bye to everybody. It's lost. So we're going to be doing a live transmission and a live feed on every voting booth. And when it ends, hope that this is not the governor that is going to win. I hope and I pray to God that he doesn't win. Because if he wins, it's done. It's done. So let's pray for that. Let's pray that he doesn't win. Let's pray because this governor that wants to be the governor, He's really friends with Gavin Newsom. He's like, hey, Gavin, hey, Bonilla. He's like that. He is like that. So let's just pray that nothing like that happens. Good live feed, everybody. Good live feed. Just wanted to do a live feed to tell you how's the situation with these people that they're sick and nobody's taking care of them. I want to say something. For donations and contributions, there's my PayPal. Somebody tried to set me up with a trap. Somebody tried to set me up a trap. You know, they're trying to catch me. They're trying to catch me, really. You think that you're really slick. Thank God that I have, you know, people that they're watching me now. And I got more than 5 people. Thank God that they read my messages and they're like, hey, Oscar, this is happening. Do you think it's real? I'm like, hell no. No, it's not real. So I'm going to be getting attacked, people. Like I told you guys, be advised. There's going to be attacks. And don't believe everything that they're saying. If you started receiving messages like the ones that they tell you, how can you donate to this guy? He's stealing from America. Oh my God, he's stealing this, he's stealing that. He talks to women. Oh my God. The same ones that everybody knows is the same ones. Just watch out. Ignore or tell them, hey, you know what? Stop harassing me. And that's it. Because it's the same thing. It goes on and on and on and on. And I don't know why they got something against me. There's a lot of people. You know, go with other people, man. Why me? Because I speak 2 languages? Because I'm Mexican? That's right. That's the only reason why. Come on. Get somebody new. You know, it's beginning to get boring, really. We already know where you're logging on. And we already know who are you. So it's beginning to get boring, really. It's beginning to get boring. Same profiles. Now they're using different names now. And it's again tracking the URL. And, you know, oh my God, it's connected to this person. Again. Ay. So let's just, you know, concentrate on us. And I want to read something right here. That I want to give a message, and I want to read it because this is a message for America, and I'm gonna start doing this. James Avery Jr. says this, and this is for all America, and I think that is a beautiful message. James, I will read it for everybody in America. It says, I think that is a verse from the Bible. It says, Joel 3:10, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weakling say, I am strong. I think I read it wrong, but I will try it again. Joel 3:10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weakling say, I am strong. Beautiful, beautiful, James, beautiful. That is James Avery for America, everybody. Say hello to James and say thank you to James. Everybody that wants to do a message, that wants to say, a message, I will read it for you guys right now. Questions, and somebody that wants to do a quick message for you guys, I'm right here for you guys. Love the way you tell the news, Oscar. Donna Beers, thank you so much. Cindy Clark, first time viewer from Florida. How you doing, Cindy? Good evening, and nice to meet you. Daryl Wayne, you did great, Oscar. Thank you so much. Nancy prepare. Yes. Joy Ray, yes. My glasses, I'm sorry. Questions, people, questions or comments? God bless you. Thank you, Judy Soul Sadler. Thank you so much. Blessings to you and yours. Thank you, Robin Bolte. Or Bolte. Thank you for all your hard work. Joe in New Jersey. Hey, how you doing, Joe? How you doing? Your country send my prayers. Thank you for what you did. Great job tonight. Thank you, Debbie Miramontes. Felicia Fires, Feederstone. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you. Daryl Wayne. Thanks, Oscar. Strength to you. Peace and love. And always peace and love to you and your family. Thank you. Oh, this is really amazing. I wanna say hi to somebody. Can somebody say hi to this to this woman that I respect so much? Sometimes she asks some questions, but I understand her because I care for her. She is an elderly lady from the United States. I respect her so much. Miss Mary Golden, thank you so much for coming back. You are a long-time viewer. Everybody say hi to Miss Mary. God bless you, Miss Mary, every time, every minute, every hour, and every day of your life. And I hope that I see you here for the longest of time in the feeds, and I hope that one day I will meet you. She says, thank you, Oscar. I spent almost a week in Facebook jail. Today they said they were sorry, and I could be back on again. They said that they were sorry, and that's it. Oh, sorry doesn't cut it, Miss Mary, but I will, let's say thank you that you're back. Big hug to you, Miss Mary. Big hug to you. Thank you. God, you're back. Thank you for revealing what is happening. Thank you, Jesse Anderson. Thank you. Ashley Cookie, Cockley. We appreciate Anthony and you. Thank you very much. Anthony is my partner. Yes, he's the ugly one. I'm the handsome one. He says that he is the handsome one. Hell no. Get the hell out of here. John Cena, Anthony. John Cena. Say, follow my partner, Anthony. He is doing a phenomenal job. He's doing a great job, Anthony. I don't know what happened to his car. Right now, I don't want to call him. I don't want to call him. He's probably mad as hell. So if he answers the phone, he's going to be like, what, man, what? I just don't want to call him. I'll call him tomorrow when he's calm. And when he's it passed away. So I think something happened to his car. I will just text him and see if he's okay. Another question before I go, people. Thanks for bringing us real journalism. I like those kind of comments. Kim Reichenbach Steetman. Gloria Martinez, Anthony, and Oscar. Thank you much. Thank you so much. Both of you are awesome. Thank you so much. These are kind of comments that I like. I will read it to you, and for people to have a great, Wednesday. Kelly M. Patchett. She says, Isaiah 52:8. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. With the voice together shall they sing. For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. Isaiah 52:8. Kelly M. Patchett, she wrote, Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. With the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. God bless you, Kelly. Send you a big hug. Say thank you to Kelly, please. Say thank you to Kelly. Another one right here, Melody Spears. To respect the Lord is to hate evil. Proverbs 8:13. Say hi. Say thank you to Melody Sears. We are all watchmen. I like those. I like those. That means that we're together. I like it. Oscar, how's the wall looking in San Diego? It's almost done. It is some parts. You saw that today I did a live feed and all the way to the end it was open. So I want to go over there, but I think I will go tomorrow or, the day after. I don't know. You're outstanding, Oscar. Much love and respect. Thank you so much, Beth Kennedy. We the people are all watchmen. You the people. And thank you, James. Okay, you guys, have a fantastic night. Have a beautiful night. We will see each other tomorrow. Tomorrow I got a big day. We have a visitor over here. And I will introduce to you to this person. And we are going to do live feeds. We made contact through Messenger. It happened. I don't know how, but it happened. And we started talking as, as we got along together a lot. Because we have a lot in common. Like, I don't know how much we have in common. It's just too much. And everything connected because we have the same purpose. That's when people connect. If they have the same purpose and the same ideas, that's when people connect and they work together and they work each other. So have a great night, everybody. Peace and love. And always, your country is first.